Story of the day, all the amendments that have been moved to the finance bill, and of course now they have been passed, so it is practically the Finance Act that we're talking about. Sunil Badala, partner and national head of BFSI at KPMG, is now joining in. Sunil, thanks so much for taking this quick call with us. I think the one thing we need clarity on is the securities transaction tax, because there was a lot of back and forth on whether, the present rate on which the 25% hike has come in, whether it is 0.017% or, the present rate already stands at, I think, 0.05%. The government is supposed to come out with a clarification as well. But if you could tell us your interpretation on how things stand.
Okay, so I think as I have looked at, Surabhi, there are two changes that, that are being proposed. So there is a STT on sale of futures, which is currently at 0.01%, which is proposed to be increased to 0.0125%, which means it is 25% increase over the existing rate. And then you have sale of options in the securities, which is currently in the Act 0.05. And if the intention is to increase this also by 25%, then it should be 0.0625%. The confusion has come in because the way it has been drafted in the finance bill is that the STT on options has been increased from 0.017 to 0.021. Now, if let's say 0.021 is the rate, is the new rate, then effectively there is a huge decrease in the existing rate, which is 0.05%. But as I said, if the idea is to increase the STT on options, just like they've done it for futures, then the correct rate should be 0.0625.
So, Sunil, should we follow the spirit of the law and assume the STT to be 0.0625? Or do we follow the numbers, which effectively is a decrease in the STT and brings it down to 0.021? And what is required now from the Finance Ministry? Will just a clarification do, or do they have to move an amendment which needs to get passed?
So I have not seen the latest print which has actually been passed, but I'm just saying what was been presented actually had the rate of 0.021. To answer your question, you cannot go by the spirit. You have to just look at the rate which is there in the fine print. So if it has been passed as 0.021, then that is the rate. But I'm sure they will have to clarify this, because, as I said, the spirit seems to be 0.0625, and what is needed to be done on that is obviously they have to again put another amendment in the Parliament.
Right, Sunil, afternoon. Now, there is no other way to interpret this, right? I'm just trying to look for whether, what has been put out by the government is correct, and are we making a mistake? Because we will get a clarification from the Finance Ministry shortly, we are being told, but I'm just asking you, is there any other way? Are we missing anything?
No, there is no other way, unfortunately. I think... and as I said, look, I wouldn't just go by the spirit. I would just go by the rate which is printed in the finance bill, which has now become Act. So we'll have to really see what is there. If it is 0.021, then so be it.
Then that's a huge cut, and I think then the market will be very happy with the letter of the law, because if the letter says it's supposed to be a cut, then I think people will take it with both hands. But Sunil, I believe collections have been very...
That's too good to be true, actually.
That's too good to be true, like you're saying. Okay, fair enough. We'll get that clarification shortly. Just a word on collections, because I believe collections have been, increasing very steadily. The total kitty that the government... gathers through STT. If you have some of the latest numbers, if you could just tell us.
No, so unfortunately I don't have the numbers, but yes, I agree. I mean, it has been increasing very steadily, and it seems like very stable collection.
All right, Sunil, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much, and we'll lean on you once again when we have the clarification coming in. Hope you can join us again. Thanks very much for that quick chat. Well, 100 points lower on the Nifty is what we